What is going on, guys? So today we're back with another Pokemon Masters video, and today is the first day that I'm set up in the new studio. So all the stuff, I'm like 50% set up. I'm at least set up enough to make videos that I need to make, but my computer desk and a lot of other stuff isn't quite finished yet, so we gotta work on that. But I figured today is a good day that we need to actually go over some news that happened in the producer letter. So I've seen, hello, where's my pictures? I've seen very, very little on this message. I skimmed through it at the very beginning as soon as it came out, and then I don't get any fancy pictures. Where's my pictures? And then, yeah, I really don't, oh, there they are. I also read a couple of things here and there on like Discord and Reddit and stuff like that, there's some juicy details in here. So I need to read through this personally. I'm sure you guys have already read through it, but if you want to sit through this, let's get into it. So, greetings trainers, we're the producers of Pokemon Masters. We have a message for you. This time we're excited to share details about the Legendary Arena, new features, and future updates. So, new updates to tactics and team optimizations. Have you been making use of the new tactics feature we introduced in April's update? Sorta. With tactics, you can control the order in which opponents will target your team members in single-player battles. By using this feature to protect vulnerable sync pairs, you may now battle with an extra layer of strategy. We hope that you find this feature useful in the Battle Bill and upcoming Legendary Arena. We've also updated the team optimization setting to be even better at assembling the best sync pair lineups for you. Use it along with tactics to create a strategically sound team all at once. So if you guys haven't been following Battle Bill Round 5, I've actually been doing a optimized run. So every single time that I faint out, every time that I start a new day, everything has to be optimized. Anytime I basically go through the team selection to get into the battle, I have to do optimized. So that's interesting. So on to the Legendary Arena. So the Legendary Arena's battle parameters are completely new to Pokemon Masters. The Legendary Arena is scheduled to open mid-June, and the first battle will be against Entei. Okay, so the Battle Villa and the Legendary Arena are similar in that you'll be able to use multiple teams to battle, but in the Legendary Arena, the number of sync pairs that can join the battle is in a single day is greater. Okay, your opponent in the Legendary Arena boasts a lot of HP, and as its HP decreases, its attack patterns and status condition resistances will change. This means that different sync pairs will excel during the different parts of the battle. For the first Legendary Arena challenge, we recommend preparing your water-type sync pairs, because it's Entei. Alright, so plans to improve existing features. So we've received feedback regarding the amount of time required to train sync pairs. Since training requires multiple items and only so many can be obtained in a single battle, trainers must complete the same battle several times. In order to streamline this process and provide a better balance of time spent to rewards earned, we are revising the system. Reduce time spent battling for items, that's nice. Reorganize battles that reward items, that's nice. Set a maximum number of playable battles per day. Okay, here's a breakdown of what each improvement entails. So reduce time spent battling for items. We're implementing adjustments to sync pairs that can join your team. This includes having them start with unlocked level caps up to a certain level and access to all of their moves and passive skills. We're also introducing an item that allows you to skip battles while still getting their rewards. Okay, so I don't, that's weird. I like the idea of allowing like skip tickets or some kind of skip item. That's actually interesting, that's nice, because it allows you to basically just breeze through some stuff to get like certain items that you would need. I could see where they're coming from, because like let's say you catch a Pokemon in the wild in the main series games. It may be level 1, it may be level 4, it may be level 20, it may be level 50, whatever. So I could see that, like maybe, let's say like all gacha units at this point, 5-star units start out at like half level cap. So let's say they're at, what is it, like level, I mean, that's fine, there's no big deal to that. I would say that's okay, and then it can just tier down from there if you really wanted it to, but that's decent. So currently, sync pairs need to be trained to a certain degree for trainers to fully enjoy challenging battles. The items required to do so can take time to obtain, so our goal is to streamline the training process so everyone can focus on enjoying exciting battles. Ultimately, we want to reduce the need to auto-battle to obtain items. I think that's a great goal in mind. Reducing the amount of time is one thing, but reducing the need to auto-battle is another. Because I mean, I've been sitting at work some days and just literally autoed all day long. I mean, it's just kind of how it was. That's what you needed to do. So reorganize battles that reward items. We're considering organizing battles according to what items they award. So items for level cap unlocking, items for leveling up, evolution materials, sync orbs, and so on. That's not a bad idea. That makes it simpler for especially new players coming in, like, oh, how do I get level up items? Like, here you go. How do I get evolution items? Here you go. That's not a bad idea. Set a maximum number of playable battles per day. So here's kind of the kicker that a lot of people are upset about. So we're setting a limit on the maximum number of battles that can be played in one day. This limit won't apply to all battles, only those that are for obtaining items to strengthen sync pairs. The battle villa and other battles, while matchmaking such as co-op, will not be affected, okay? To balance things out, we're drastically increasing the number of items that can be acquired in one battle. Under this new system, you'll be able to decide which battles to prioritize. With these adjustments, we hope to make sure the training experience is much more efficient. Okay, I was actually one of those people that I'm honestly more neutral to the idea of a stamina system than anything. I don't necessarily care if they implement a stamina system. They already sort of have one in place for certain things, like the weekly co-op battles and like Battle Villa. Certain things in like Battle Villa co-op you can't do, but what, once more than one per day maybe? Can't remember. It's been a long time since I played this game, like 3 days. So I don't necessarily mind that they add a stamina system. I just want it to be worthwhile. If they reduce the amount of battles that it takes by implementing this stamina system, but the stamina system still allows us to go at the same pace or better that we are now, I see no problem with this. There is nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. If they reduce the amount of battles that we can play per day, and somehow we still have a slower pace at getting what we need, that's where it gets kind of complicated for me, because if you're gonna hinder me, then that kind of sucks, because you've basically been feeding me. I am in a rhythm of how to play this game, how to carry out getting items and evolution materials and trainer manuals and everything that I need to actually evolve and level up sync pairs and unlock moves. I'm very accustomed to that after almost nearly a year of playing this game. And if that changes and it makes it harder to get those items, that's where I have a problem. That's going to be the more complicated part. But if it's where everything is still either the same pace or better, there's no problem in my eyes. That is completely a-okay with me. I don't see any problem with that. So we're always working hard to deliver updates and improvements that make the world of Pokemon Masters as fun as possible. We prioritize trainers' feedback through the development process, so don't hesitate to let us know what you think. Also, I do actually like to put in a quick thought here that if you guys want me to directly tell members of DNA, not the dev team, it's not the dev team, but part of the partner program, I do have kind of like a shoe-in to say, hey, this is what my community is talking about. If you guys want, I can for sure say something. If you guys put it down in the comments, I will be sure to share that with the people. So be sure to do that if you do have some feedback for DNA. As we approach our first anniversary, we're working on a major update that will also include additional improvements to existing features. We'll give you all the latest information in our next message scheduled for late May. Until next time, thanks for playing Pokemon Masters. And then they sign off. Okay, so I think I've spilled enough of my thoughts on the whole stamina system thing. I'm excited to check out the Legendary Arena. I think that's gonna be fun, and I think it's gonna be, I mean, the way that these pictures look, I can't zoom in. I'll try to do this in post, but this almost looks like a raid battle. And how freaking amazing is this gonna be if it turns out to be like a raid battle, dude? This is gonna be so much fun. Like, this is gonna be amazing. I'm gonna be so excited for this. But all right, so I mean, it's a bittersweet kind of message, and all of the producer letters thus far have been extremely upbeat and, hey, we're fixing this, we're working on this, we're adding this, we're doing this. This is the first one that's kind of been a little bit in a way. It's something that they've wanted obviously to share with us and let us share feedback. So I think that's the most important thing out of this message. So as always, we are going to go ahead and head over to a quick sync pair scout, and we're going to do, of course, another sync pair scout for Cynthia here. Now, I do still have her at 2 out of 5. I do need to get her to 3 out of 5 if possible, because that grid would be pretty awesome. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Well, that didn't look too hot. No flashy animation. What kind of antenna do we get here? Anything? Just a 3-star antenna. What about good doors? What about good doors? 3-star doors. All right, so it's a Winona, but that is actually going to be it for this video, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks so much for watching. Always remember, if you want to share feedback, please do that down in the comments below. I know that DNA is going to watch this video at some point. I know that they're going to take that feedback into consideration. As we've seen, they are really good about taking feedback. So make sure to leave it if you've got it. If not, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out. As always, if you want to join the Discord, it is down in the description below. Also down there are links to YouTube memberships and Patreon if those are your thing. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and head out, but I'll catch you guys in the next video.